What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to check out the 2025 Nissan Rogue. This one is the Rock Creek, so it's their off-road focused version, finished off in super black with an MSRP at $37,500. So for sub 40 grand for a kind of a mid-sized crossover, is this the rugged vehicle for you? Is this going to be better than a Jeep Compass or maybe something from Subaru? What do you guys think of Nissan's Rogue Rock Creek? It does look pretty sporty, of course, with this trim package. So underneath the hood, if we pop this and lift the lever, you're going to find the 1.5 liter inline 3-cylinder turbocharged engine with 201 horsepower and 225 pound-feet of torque. Has a CVT for the transmission and it is all-wheel drive. And then if we take a look at all the exterior styling, you're going to get some running lights up above with a halogen turn signal. The actual headlight is down below. And then you can see the gloss black grille with the silver trim, some orange accents, and a forward-facing camera. There's more openings down below with a safety sensor and more of that orange trim. And it has a pretty sporty look, of course, with these vents on the side, a little bit of the plastic material down below, just to aid in that rugged appearance. Up on the hood, we have some smooth body lines fading towards the windshield. And then down below, you can see how we have the plastic black material all around these fenders to give it that rugged appearance. You got matte black on these 17-inch wheels. I like the Rock Creek badge, the orange accents. And then you have the Rock Creek logo once again with the logo. More of the plastic material down below, body color door, mirrors, and handles. And then we have a side view camera with chrome trim throughout the windows. Got more black trim as well, and I really like the roof rail up above with the whole roof rack system. It's a pretty nice design, definitely adds to the aggression and the off-road capability and style. Got a nice set of taillights with the red color, integrated spoiler up above. All of your badging throughout the center with the Rock Creek and all-wheel drive logo. There's parking sensors in back, of course a rear view backup camera, and then more of the plastic trim for the rear bumper. For the interior, we have a power liftgate. We can easily press that button and open it all up. And with the seats folded down, you have a ton of cargo space. So really a roomy car for being something on the small side. If we open this up, we do get a spare tire underneath there, which is a great touch. And for the rear seats, you can grab them from right here and pop them down into the position they're in. Closing that, we can take a look at the interior now. You're gonna fold nice and flat, really maximizing the space. And then lifting everything back up. This can seat 3 people. And then the center seat cushion even has an armrest as well as the 2 cup holders. Those grab handles are up here to release everything. And then I like the leather material with all the stitching, get the fabric inserts, and then just some padded vinyl in the center of the doors as well as the armrest. And then for the interior, we do have some nice amenities. You're gonna see the air vents along with the USB ports, storage on that side. And at 5'11", I sit here with really good headroom, plenty of knee room too. And while the seats don't have any real adjustments, they're in a good spot, and the bottom cradles my legs nicely to where this can actually be a pretty good family SUV without breaking the bank and without getting something that is too big. For up front now, you're gonna get a little bit more soft touch plastics up above, and then all the same materials, all of your controls. You do have power controls as well, and then the same seat design with a 2-tone and everything. So it has a nice look overall to it. And then hopping inside, keep my foot on the brake, let's fire it up. Got the nice black leather steering wheel with somewhat of a flat bottom design, all the contrast to it as well. All your controls over on the left side for Bluetooth and audio, cruise control on the right. You have paddle shifters as well. And then if I take a look at the center, you have the analog as well as digital screen. You can scroll through a few different things, continuing over with more bits of information. Stalk on the right side for the windshield wipers, headlights over on the left. Steering intervention, the interior dimming, auto start stop, air vent, and then just some black plastic for the dash. A little bit of a soft touch. And then we have the nice vinyl material with stitching for the airbag surround and the center. So the infotainment screen, kind of simple, basically the old style Nissan, nothing really too new or too fancy. Got the home button down below, a camera shortcut to see the top down, front view, and all of that. Of course, when you go into reverse, you get the backup camera as well, going into park. And then climate controls are all physical buttons down below. You got these rotary dials, heated seats, temperature in the center with plugs and storage, 2 cup holders, parking brake, and an auto hold. So right here we have our drive mode select. You can just toggle this. You can go into all the different drive modes, which is a great touch to see for something like this. Then we have the downhill assist, extra padding, more storages down below, and then a pretty good amount of storage space all down below that. Glove box on the far right side, nice amount of space. And then one last look at the interior. Again, nothing really fancy or new for 2025. However, it looks about what you would expect from a modern Nissan. Cool contours and contrast colors. Simple headliner with your dome lights. And then there is a sunglass holder up above with a thin basic mirror. All right, so setting off now in the Rogue, giving it some throttle. So just in the basic drive mode automatic, this thing does have some good amount of power. It's actually a pretty peppy little engine. Now, if we go into the sport mode, you can toggle this down into manual. While it's still a CVT, it does basically have programming gears. So kind of neat that they've done that. Honestly, this thing is zippy. It's got a lot of instant torque, given it's such a small engine. That turbo is going to spool up pretty much instantly. So it seems zippy around town. It's actually pretty comfortable too. The seats are in a good spot. Good amount of maneuverability to really fit my own comfort levels and just kind of feel normal in this car. Really good view around, good visibility with large windows. No real blind spots. The farthest corner way back there is a little big, but overall pretty nice. And then as we do a 3-point turn, or I guess just turn around, check out the turning circle with the Rogue. It's honestly pretty maneuverable, actually ultra tight. Wow, pretty good turning circle for sure. And then now in sport mode and in the manual, we'll do another acceleration, just kind of feel it out a little bit. Of course, slow speed, we can do the cameras and everything, and then get nothing moving. So it's quick, it's peppy enough. Now it is a little weird feeling when you're shifting given the CVT, so it's not exactly, you know, the thing you're gonna be doing the most in it, but if you do need to hold higher revs, you have the ability with the paddle shifters, which is a pretty cool touch. I just go back into normal automatic, and giving it a little bit of throttle, this thing starts to move quite a lot. Now, as far as normal ride quality and everything like that goes, it's a pretty comfortable normal daily, given it's the Rock Creek. This is a bit more off-road capable, so you are going to notice a little bit more body sway versus maybe an SL or an SV trim. So it seems like this does have some characteristics that are going to make it pretty good off-road. Feels very similar to a Jeep Compass, which would be probably one of its biggest competitive vehicles out there. So it kind of feels like that. It does drive pretty nice and tight, like build quality feels pretty good. And then even just slowly going on some gravel. I mean, this feels like something that I wouldn't mind at all. Just kind of tackling some off-pavement terrain, you know, maybe going on a camping trip or some sort of mountain road to where the pavement ends. The steering is nice and lightweight, really easy, and the car is so small to where it's easy to maneuver. You really don't have a question of where this vehicle is sitting. So, easy, nice car to drive, really can't complain. I don't know, this is definitely something to consider. Seems like it's got pretty well-rounded aspect, aside from just feeling a little outdated, I would say is the only drawback. But other than that, the driving characteristics seem pretty nice.